Happy Thursday, everybody. How the fuck you all doing? So, as we said before, as we said we were going to do this. Oh, there it is. Thank you. There's the phone. I see we've already got 3 people watching. Happy Thursday. Bill says happy Thursday.
I didn't tag Bill. Oh well, he's already there. I don't know.
You didn't tag Bill.
Yeah,
That's
he didn't show up on my list.
it's just not a nice thing.
I'm not a
Bill,
nice
she
person.
didn't tag you. It's not very nice of her.
I'm not a nice person.
So before we get too far in this show, remember, she forgets me. Damn. See that? You forgot the bill.
Bill knows.
So as you see on the bottom of the screen tonight, got sins, want forgiveness, you can call me and talk to me directly. If you want to be heard on the show, there is speakerphone. If you don't want to be heard and you don't want your name given out, we don't have to do that. But there also is the email as well, where you can send things, ask questions. You can ask questions live on the show. Read aloud the Rev Grimm Show every Thursday. Is Shannon calling in? I don't know. Are you calling in?
No, I'm right here.
Well, Bill wants to know if you're calling in.
I have to go to the other room. I have to get up from my comfortable spot. No.
Stephanie's here. My oldest daughter. See that? Got sins, want forgiveness, call the Rev. And there's the phone number. So make sure you tell all of your friends. But the operation hours are from 9 o'clock
That's okay.
until the show ends.
I invited some old friends.
You invited old friends. What are old friends? Are they people in their 90s?
No. Like Sir Rave,
Rave? That would be nice to see Rave.
your brother from another mother in Massachusetts.
Marco.
Uh,
It's a shame Noah isn't still alive because we know we could get Noah to call.
we can get Noah live with you.
Bill says dead people. Probably half of these people, probably from the way that I know all of them, they should probably be almost dead because of all the years of touring on the road. But Steph says, hi, Dad. She can get away with it. Hi, Dad. I plead the fifth. Mama D is here. Gang's all here.
Mama D still alive?
Mama D still alive, is Shannon. Yes. Is Mama D still coming here tomorrow?
Yes. He's getting up with him.
I got it. 1 yes, and I haven't seen a yes typed. Bingo. Is it bingo or boingo? All depends because, if she's at the edge of the bed and then you can be slamming in and you go, bingo, and there it is. Dealer's choice. Does dealer's choice kind of like you have a dice, or is it like pick from a hat? You've got numbers 1, 2, and 3. And do you let her pick the number or do you pick the number? Because, I don't mind picking numbers. Okay. But if she's on the edge of the bed, it's bingo. If she's on top, then it's boingo. Boingo, because if it goes the wrong angle and pops out the wrong way, it's all boingo. It might go boingo in the third hole.
Happy wife right now.
Why is it happy wife? Why? Is it third hole time?
What are you doing? Come here. Where's your bone? Go eat your bone.
I hear ghosts in the
Where you going?
background. I hear Mr. Nast in the background.
He's probably hiding.
And Mr. Cash is obviously not doing what he should be doing. He needs to get his bone.
13 books.
13 books.
13 books for $50.
13 books for $50. Well, let's break that down per book.
Listen, happy wife, happy.
Happy wife, happy life. Do you want to see how quick I wonder how quick I could get part of the show banned. So last week's discussion, I've been trying to sit here waiting. We've got 6 people watching. Whoever's in there, I know Bill and Dee and Steph may still be here. But if you're watching, drop a comment in the comment section so we know that who's there. Oh, John Nast is present. You know that? You see that? That guy, John? He's there all the time. Every time, he's always there. So that's 1. That leaves 5. So Bill, Mama D, Steph.
I got to book 15 before I run out of money.
Annoying MFers should be banned. Yes, I would like to know whoever's out there. Wait, annoying MFers should be banned. That means I should be banned.
Oh, okay. Cat's out of the bag.
What's the cat out of the bag?
Cat's out of the bag.
There was a cat in the bag? That's fucking animal cruelty. He's holding a pussy. Oh, rub the pussy. I heard my name. Oh, there we go. I don't recognize that name. I'm here. Hello. John Nash should be banned. No, Johnny Nash should be banned.
Carolyn, you know Carolyn.
I do?
Yes, you do.
I'm drawing a blank.
Her daughter went to school with Bubby.
Her daughter went to school with Bubby. So then I should actually make it not an R-rated show. I don't think this is an R.
Remember?
You got to turn your.
Trying.
This is more like X-rated show.
Remember at the graduation, she came up to me and said Bubby was the only one who didn't pick on her daughter.
Okay.
That's Carolyn.
That's awesome. Yes, I remember her now. I was trying to remember everybody that I've seen and met over the past couple months.
Her daughter's at that very good, so you can see it.
Oh, so we can go from the R-rated stuff straight out to the X-rated.
Yes.
All right. So last week, as you know, and welcome everybody to another Thursday night shit show. As always, I'm your host, Reverend Grimm. You can't see me, but I see a hand behind me. It says went there, no, went that side. It went there, and then it went over there, and now it went over there. Yeah, I hear you. Definitely been a crazy couple months. Why are you putting a Snorlax on my shoulder? That's a big Pokemon. Can you imagine the size of the shit that comes out of his ass? Did you ever notice that? All these Pokemon are running around, but Ash never stepped in Pokemon shit.
Maybe they ate it like Freya does.
Maybe they ate the Pokemon shit. Maybe that's why he's got electric. I mean, Charmander. I mean, that could be why his tail's always on fire. You know, he got the spicy shits. Had the one chip challenge, but all these little critters. I mean, it's a tree that's walking. So, what does it just leave sticks behind?
Can I have $500?
Can you have $500? That's a good time to ask on the Rev Grimm Show if you can have $500. What, pray tell, do you need $500 for?
$500 gives me the complete work of Laurel K. Hamilton.
$500 buys you all the books from Laurel K. Hamilton.
Yes, and anything upcoming.
And anything upcoming.
Yes. It's going to be a deal. Considering how many times I've read the series.
Okay. You know what the next question is.
Uh-huh.
What is the next question?
What do I get out of it?
What do I get out of $500 of books?
A very, very, very fucking happy wife.
A very, very, very happy wife. Okay, that's a very, very happy wife. I'm looking for the part where the
part where you get laid.
Husband comes very, very happy.
Yes, you will get
So I buy you $500 worth of books and I get laid. That's not going to sound right on the show. 3 months of blowjobs. No, not 3 months of blowjobs. I'm sorry.
He's the one to stick it in my ass for that one.
Oh yeah, that's going in the butt. No way around
I'm
it.
waiting for mom to pop it.
That is going straight in the number 3 hole.
I'm waiting for mom to pop it.
But 3 months of blowjobs for $500 in books.
How excited I was excited when my $30 books came today.
I was going to say, she makes you happy for making her happy. I make her happy all the time. Like tonight, she doesn't have a choice. She has to be happy. She wanted bacon gravy with dinner with biscuits. So she got bacon gravy. She asked for things, she gets it. But $500 in books is going to be more than just number 3 work. There better be, and not just a pickle tickle whenever you want. I've got that whenever I want anyway. 3 months of blowjobs. Back to that. No, I want 3 months of Blumpkin blowjobs.
Fuck you.
You know, some tossed salad. Something.
I'll find the books elsewhere.
Toss the salad, a Blumpkin, some ATM. Something. What the fuck is a Blumpkin?
Oh, God.
Mama D, you don't know what a Blumpkin is?
Oh, God. DD, no. And she's going to be here tomorrow.
Okay, so you got to bring Kenny close because Kenny's going to want a Blumpkin. So you let me know when he's close. 3-hour-long blowjobs.
My jaw would never be more.
And Carolyn says, never go ATM. I am on here. Steph says, ew. I'm in the chat. Okay, so she said that's Kenny. So a Blumpkin. Okay, she just watched Clerks 2 days ago. That is funny, but you never go ATM. A Blumpkin is when a guy goes in and he's sitting down on the toilet and he's taking a shit. And the wife decides to be nice and come in and get down on her hands and knees and give him a blowjob while he is taking a shit. That is a Blumpkin. And Mama D says, oh, fuck no. Yes, that is true love. A woman that is, fuck you very much. That is true love. If a woman comes in there and all of a sudden you're going, and she goes, oh, balls deep. I mean, Carolyn says she's with her. I mean, if she's going balls deep while you're taking a shit, you got to buy that girl the world. Or
I'll wait 15 years for another diamond.
You'll wait 15 years for another diamond. Well, you got your 10-year diamond, and now our daughter has that 10-year diamond. Let's see here.
The Essential Tales of H.P. Lovecraft.
The Essential Tales of H.P. Lovecraft.
At the Mountains of Madness, the Call of whatever the hell.
Now we can spend $500 on H.P. Lovecraft books. Creeping Green Death. I know how bad my ass smell. That's a death sentence. But, okay, I mean, now, if you're going to give somebody a Blumpkin, does that fall under scantology? Poop games. I mean, some people are into poop games, like, the hot lunch or the chili taco, or, I mean, what is the obsession of playing with shit? I know when you're little, he can be coming and going. That is true. And think about it. If you really wanted to work things better, you just reach under the balls, stick your finger up his ass, and just kind of play with his prostate. So you got a turd coming out around your finger. Mama D just gagged. So you got this turd coming down around your finger in your hand. You got his balls in your hand, and you are throat deep with dick in your mouth.
She's gonna murder
You, sir, have watched Two Girls, One Cup too many times.
you. You're going to die tomorrow.
What the hell did I just log into? We're talking about scantology. Shannon decided, since you were just logging on, Amber, and as everybody can see, there is the phone number. So if you have sins and you want forgiveness, you can call. We can put you on speakerphone. We can keep you off speakerphone. You're going to puke pizza. Okay. So Shannon told me that she decided to ask me for $500. So I asked her what she needed $500 for. She says she needs $500 for her book series, Laurel K. Hamilton.
But that's the author.
That's the author. And that would get her all the books.
Plus anything upcoming.
And anything that's upcoming and it's coming out with. Okay.
Because there's 30 books in the series.
30 books in the series. All right. So.
And I wanted to name our children after characters.
I turned this on at the right time. Yes, you did. We are talking about poop games right now. So, I now ask Shannon, okay, if I'm giving you $500, what do I get? She says that author's awesome. She has most of her books. Well, Shannon wants all of them for $500. But if you were to ask your significant other for $500 and he says for what? And you say books, what is going to be the very next question to come out of your significant other's mouth? What am I getting out of this? And I've gotten everything from happy wife, happy life. I've got, what else did I get? Oh, laid whenever, which that's anyway. Danielle put up there 3 months worth of blowjobs. Yep, what do I get in return? Exactly. And then Shannon says no for something like that. And she's waiting for her mom to step into this chat, which will absolutely be fucking hilarious.
Mom's been on a roll lately.
That Shannon's like, no, he's going to want to stick it in my butt. And I turn around and said, no, 3 months of blowjob? I think that deserves a blowjob. I'm talking about not just a blowjob. I'm talking of like a Blumpkin blowjob. You know, or go for some ATM. Now, we already heard from one person, no ATM, never do ATM. But what was it? A Blumpkin. Mama D didn't know what a Blumpkin was, so we described what a Blumpkin was. So, and then we got talking about shit games. Why is it that people find it erotic to, I'm sorry, I even asked. You should know better. Of all people.
Oh, here.
ATM is ass to mouth, and a Blumpkin is when she's giving you a blowjob and you're taking a shit on the toilet. Tell Big Daddy.
Don't ask me how to pronounce it, but that would be Kenny. So Kenny's lingering.
Oh, yeah. No, I know that because she had said that's Kenny. Yeah, I know that's Kenny. So I know Kenny's here.
Kenny's playing with boys.
Yes, ATM ass to mouth. You know, you take it out, you put it running one end to the other. Not quite like, you know, spit roast, where at least two guys, one in the ass and one in the mouth, and then you could switch. But a Blumpkin, yeah. If a guy is in the bathroom and he's all nice and he's sitting down and he's taking his, you know, business for the day, and the wife comes in and goes, "Hi, honey," and gets on her knees and starts blowing the guy right there on the toilet. And that's where I was going. Like, you have the hot lunch or the chili dog or, you know, even the dirty sandwich. What is it that excites people about playing with shit? Now, when babies are little, they take their diaper off and they get hands full of shit and they smear it on the walls. Had a few experiences. I think one of those children might be around right now. But as you get older, I mean, I look at it like this. If I'm going to do something to where I'm going to go to jail, is it you? No, I did not play with my poop. But there is a child that may still be lurking around.
No, you probably scared her off.
Scared her off because. Oh, where's it going? Not me. Must be talking about the older two. Well, I do know that at one point in time that your two brothers and Damon were getting a tub. I believe that was down the shore. And Brandon took a shit in the water and Damon split his skull open on trying to get away from it. I got one asking me to pee in his mouth or in a cup so he could drink it. So when is the Rev Grimm merch going to be coming out? Would that be my butterfly?
You got a new idea for a hoodie today.
Yes, we got another idea. We'll get to the merch. We will talk about that. As again, you can see the phone number is up. So a guy asking a woman to pee in his mouth or in a cup so he could drink it. Well, if you are in a desert, if you're at the beach and you got stung by a jellyfish, automatically you're going to get somebody to pee on your foot or you pee on your own foot. But if you got stung on your face, now, does that constitute basically somebody giving you a golden shower? Most people have taken showers with people, your significant other. And let's be honest, ladies, how many of you, not even how many times, how many of you at least once have peed in the shower while your man's in front and you either get it on his leg or his foot? First date golden shower. Fuck no, Kenny does not come in the shower with me. Now, I will even ask Shannon, babe,
No.
You've never peed on me.
No, I have.
Oh, she admits she has peed on me in the shower. Now, me, I usually be the one to. That's what the dragon is for. I can't get a guy to shower with me. Okay, so.
Rave was watching.
Rave was watching? What happened?
I don't know. Call him out. Maybe there.
Anybody that's here that hasn't dropped a comment yet or in the comment field, let me know that you're here. And yeah, this show is pretty rough tonight. So.
And it's still fucking early.
Yeah, it's still early. We're only 25 minutes into the show and we've already started with shit. Now we're in the piss. Wow, we might hit all these fluids tonight. So I'm the one that usually kind of plays it off. Like Shannon will be standing in front of me and all of a sudden you got a cough. And as you cough, you just kind of and you spray. And it's funny because I get the eye. She turns and looks at me. I'm like, what? And I play it off and I do it again. It's the same principle, like, for the love of all that's holy, no vomit. Vomit, if we're going to touch vomit, that will be the very last bodily fluid we are going to touch for the night. Because I can talk about it. If I am fucking hammered, I can watch somebody and laugh my ass off. But if I am straight as an arrow and somebody is just gagging and yeah, I'm right there with you. But it's like laying in bed next to somebody. The next time that you're in bed with your significant other and you're nice and close, even if you're back to back, and if you have to fart, just fake a cough and just right on the person. It's fucking hilarious because it's like, really? Why? It was an accident. I had to cough. If you got to cough, you got to cough. And it just, it just pops out. But let's talk about other bodily fluids. Now, of course, we've always talked about sperm and we talk about women squirting. We've talked about shit and we've talked about piss. Let's talk about blood. It is that time of the year. It is Halloween almost. And the reason I'm thinking about the whole blood thing here, no, Kenny just farts. My ex would cough and fart come out. I would laugh at him all the time. Sometimes that happens. The best thing is, though, if anybody's ever seen it, I think that movie was Grown Ups. I think it was called Burp Snort, where you burp, fart. What is it? Burp, fart, and sneeze or some shit all at the same time. But blood. Okay. So some people, and I've seen this recently on TV, they believe that the best is when he farts and laughs and proceeds to tell me his ass is. Yeah, because it's like when you run up the steps and it goes. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. Or you're laughing so hard and you're about to go. That is a riot. And I don't give a fuck how straight-faced you are. Somebody is laughing at that.
Oh my lord.
I've heard that before, too.
Carhartt Rain Defender customized hoodies. I can do hoodies in Carhartt.
We could do hoodies in Carhartt. We're not talking about merch right now. Merch is later. Merch is later. I don't run anywhere anymore. I might imitate run, but I ain't running. It ain't happening. The metal is not allowing it. So the other day I was watching something, and they were talking about this, real life vampires. Now, I fart in my sleep when I roll over. I'm the one that would actually put up a recorder, and people turn around and go, "Oh, I don't snore, I don't fart," and guess what? I will record you in the middle of the fucking night.
You might as well go home and go drop the fucking secret.
What secret?
What did I do in my sleep?
Oh, I wasn't going to go there. Huh? Okay, so little secret. Now, when there's always love, I snore, fart, and drool. Well, there is nothing wrong with that. I think everybody drools. And she's being upfront about it.
There's drool spots in your bed, Daddy.
I remember Stephanie saying, "Daddy, look, somebody drooled in your bed," and then she went to scratch it off with her finger. That wasn't drool, Steph. Just to let you know, that's another bodily fluid. But some people, as they're sleeping next to their significant others, find it funny to fart and then pull the covers up over somebody's head and give them the Dutch oven. Now, I do not Dutch oven Shannon. I don't have to Dutch oven Shannon. The reason being is because Shannon will fart in her sleep and then proceed to pull the covers up over her own head. And here I am trying to be the nice one and an Afghani gas mask. Wafting is better. I'm the one trying to take the covers down from her nose, and she's fighting to keep pulling the covers up over her head after she just gassed the bed out. And I know that it must be something because Luna normally lays right there next to Shannon, and she turns and looks, and then she looks at me. I'm like, "Don't fucking look at me. I didn't fucking do this." And it's really bad when Freya goes, "Yeah, I'm going to go to the end of the bed," because Freya can fucking, clear a small nation out. But back to the whole situation with blood. Okay, there's still people that believe with the whole, and they follow the whole thing all year long about vampirism, where they partake in blood, but they actually partake in human blood. And supposedly it's a very erotic thing. If I'm not mistaken, Megan Fox and what the fuck's Megan Fox's boyfriend or husband name? Jack Me Offer, uh, Machine Gun Kelly drank each other's blood. Yeah, Machine Gun Dipshit. That's exactly what I believe his name is. And remember also, people, Facebook, you got to watch what you say. YouTube, I'm not too sure about. But Twitch, you can fully interact. And on the phone, you can get away with even more. What is your take on that? I mean, people say it's erotic, but, think about all these blood-borne diseases and things like this. I mean, when they do blood at the hospital, they run it through many processes to make sure it's clean. Like when you give blood, certain people aren't allowed to give blood because of medication. Raiden says, "Hi, Pop." Raiden should be in bed. This is not a show. Tried it once, wasn't really into it. I'm not into blood play. I don't understand what the thing is about blood play. Needles, no. I look. As most people know personally, I am completely inked up. And guess what? Needles. When I go even to get my shot, to go and get my COVID shot, they had to chase me around the fucking room to give me it, and I'm the one that wanted it. I am not one for needles. I've never been. I am diabetic, and I am lucky enough to take pill form, and I hope to God that I never have to go on the insulin, because I don't know how people can actually stick themselves every day with the needle. When I was in the hospital bed after my accident, I was on a medication called Lovenox. Lovenox is a blood thinner. And since I was in the hospital bed, they wanted to make sure I wasn't getting blood clots. And every day I had to take this little tiny, it was like a quarter-inch needle every day, and stick it into my stomach and inject this stuff. And it got to the point that I just couldn't do it anymore because I was so friggin' black and blue and just tender and just didn't want to be touched because of this shit. But if I was to compare the three that we've talked about, blood, piss, and shit. Pee, I don't know about drinking somebody's pee. Maybe back in my old days, if Grimm was really bombed out of his fucking skull, I may not know the difference. But right now, we're not medicated and we're drinking water. Hey, pooping. TikTok in the bathroom. I mean, needles and stuff. No, needles automatically off the board. I would say I would much rather deal with vomit than a needle. And that even, like, tattoo needle, same thing. Very, very anxious when I even go to get tattoo work. See, now the thing is, I mean, I've had my ears pierced with gauging needles. And I don't know if it's just a different thing. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's what you would say is like a different high. Like when you get tattooed, this needle's not just hitting you one and done, one and done, one and done. This thing's hitting you, thousands of times over. I mean, the last big piece that I sat for was, I think, 4.5 hours. So, and it's a pen. It's not like the old bone rattling machine. That's me. I used to sleep. And when I got the the uh, the tribute piece done for AJ and Hope, it was like getting a tattoo all over again for the first time because it's been years since since I sat like that. Not, I had some spots that were pretty tingy and very very pinchy, but it's different because after you're done with the tattoo, I don't know if it's because of the herbs and stuff that the ink is made from, or it's just the adrenaline high itself that gets you going. But I could sit and I could get tattooed. Like I could say, okay, hey, let's go and get a tattoo right now, and I'm good. You could say, all right, we're going to go and get the flu shot, and I'll be like, I will be with you in a little bit, not right this minute. We got something else to do. I think part of the other problem is like whenever I have to get blood work done, they always have problems getting my veins, and they usually blow my vein out, and I look like I'm a drug addict afterwards. And they got to stick me, and they take this needle, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing? Are you fishing, or are you going to find it already?" But your Bears kicking some ass tonight, winning 27-3 at halftime. Wow, there we go. But needles will take, unless it's a tattoo needle, even a piercing needle. They do piercing through cartilage in the ears wasn't the greatest, but I will not say it's the worst. But I don't get piercings can go bad too, and Shannon actually had an experience. No, we went. She went to go get her belly button pierced when we first started going out, and got the new needle out and everything, and didn't notice it, but part of the needle, because if you notice, piercing needles are hollow, and it actually will take a piece of the skin out. So it kind of like cuts it out. So they're very, very sharp all the way around. Well, when she got her belly button pierced, part of it didn't cut through on the one spot, and it left a piece there and didn't leave any room, and ended up getting to the point where it caused itself to get stuck and started an infection. And I actually had to take it apart and pull it out. Kelsey, Cuz is here. So piercing needles can go bad, but back to where I was with shit, piss, and blood. Out of the three, from the people that's here right now, and I see there's 7 people, just in general, somebody peeing on you, for me personally, I think would be the first. Taking a shit on me, I think is definitely down at the bottom third, and I think blood would be second. What do you guys think? If this is that scenario where if you had to choose your order in which of these, if you had to do these, what would your order be? All right, so I got Tina that agrees with me with pee, blood, and then shit. Urine, blood, and poo. Mama D, that's 3. Nobody else want to take a stab at that, huh? missed the question. Sorry. The question is, if you got into a relationship or however you're looking at this, if you had to choose piss, blood, and shit, which order would you be willing to do those in? Mine, as I said, would be I could deal with somebody peeing on me. That blood, it's not the first time I've probably swallowed blood, and probably not going to be the last. Shitting on somebody, yeah, you can get that washed off, but this will end up leading into our next bodily fluid. Pissing on me would be okay, not in my mouth. I won't let them drink my pee. I'm going to agree with the majority. Now, to actually go there pissing on me, which is where I just read that comment, not in your mouth. I get that because to some extent, I mean, they do make videos of that because, you know, they make videos of to just geared towards everybody. Pee drinking, peeing on somebody.
Can you take a break for 2 seconds?
I can take a break in just about a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh, yeah, I'll bring it to you.
Okay.
Actually,
But what about letting a guy pee inside the girl? Women say it's not possible. What if a guy was to pee inside of the girl while having sex? As a woman, would any of the women have a problem with that? Mama D says had that done.
I'm doing something a bit early, but if I don't start now,
I'm looking now.
I'm going to send it to
Tina says she wouldn't have a problem with it.
Tell Johnny to meet him.
Well, we'll do that when we do the merch. Shannon's going to send you something. Just hold on to that until we get to that merch spot.
If you want to turn around and say it, you can.
Not the highlight of my life. He got rabbit kicked.
Where did it go?
Aye, Kappa. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I've seen many different videos. Good. Kept pumping after he came and peed. I've seen it where in the video the guy has already come, but he's still erect, but he'll pee in a girl's mouth. Why? I don't know. As they said, for some reason, I mean, I think urine is probably, if we're going to go with anything in the body, urine would probably be the closest to be the cleanest bodily fluid, even though that there is a show on TV, My Strange Addiction. There's a couple, they drink nothing but pee, their own pee. And they went to the doctor, and I kind of caught the snippet of it. I didn't catch the full program. But if, say, you have a urinary tract infection, ultimate recycling, if you have a urinary tract infection and you drink that urine, that can make you extremely sick and kill you. Peeing in the pussy, I think that's one thing. I think that's fine. Okay, the most you are is a little soggy. But as I said, I'm one to really push buttons, but to pee in somebody's mouth, like if I'm gonna piss in your mouth, I'm out to totally disrespect you every way and any way I can. But now, since we've talked about poop, And we've talked about pee. And we've talked about blood. And there's been days of talking about cum and sperm and squirt. Now comes Dee's favorite, vomit. Now, what is the worst part about vomiting? Seeing somebody. Now, there goes Dee with all the little vomit faces. Seeing somebody vomit, hearing somebody vomit, or not being able to hear it, but you're just like seeing and hearing it, just hearing it, or just seeing it with no sound. Which is the three that would actually get your stomach to turn the most? Like if somebody's gagging and bringing, like really retching, I'm going to lose the smell. Seeing and hearing. I love that. All of it. Which, you sending that to him?
Yes, he has that.
All right, so
Oh, dear God.
just hold that for right now, John. Amber, are you still here? Because I know you were asking about merch, and we're getting ready to talk about merch soon.
But people need to stay tuned because I'll have pricing and we can set up group orders and certain things.
Yeah. So, wait, you got to come over here and explain that. That's too much to explain.
When the merch comes out, depending on the items, we can do bulk orders of the clothing items. The sexual items, not so much.
You got to get Amber back on because she wants to know about it. And I don't think Amber's still here.
I'm proud of myself. I like it.
I do like that. I'm proud of you too. Pretty soon you're going to take my spot for me. Go, because I'm almost an hour in. Okay, so yes, message her because after we're done this part, we are going to talk about the merch. Okay, so when you say something like that, now the smell gets me. As I said years ago, now during my drinking days, if I was fucking hammered and somebody was blowing chunks right there, I was laughing my ass off to the point where I'd be laughing so much that I'd probably like start coughing and make myself gag. Seeing it, if I just see somebody lurching like they're getting ready to throw up, I don't think it's the problem. Hearing it, smell, the thought of the smell just there got me. All of it. Puke is a no-go. So how about gagging during a BJ and having to swallow your own vomit back? To me, that there, when you just said that, Gina, that reminds me of a video of a woman, and I heard it originally on the Howard Stern show. Her name is Aurora Snow, and she has Aurora Snow's gag factor. And it's where she's given these guys these blowjobs with massive amount of dick meat, we will say. You know, penis pump, penis stretch, whatever you got going on there, bro. And she ends up like sounding like a duck because it's so far down her throat the whole time. Her face is turning blue and she's gagging and vomit is coming out of her nose and all over this dude's dick. See, when the kids used to get sick, Shannon would send them to me to clean them up, and then I was gagging and I was ready to throw up. Thank God we had a dog that ate barf because I would tell the dog, go, and the dog would go clean up the vomit. I'm good with that. I can't. I have a strong stomach, but I cannot clean it up. When I throw up myself, I want to throw up even more. And I'm a very loud throw up person. Yeah. Hey, Amber. I don't know if you had left us, but we have merch news coming up in a couple minutes here, just because, you know, we're going through different bodily fluids. I have to, as you notice, normally each week, I kind of start off with a rant and rave about a certain place where we used to live, but I have to watch what I say, and I can't look like I'm having fun doing it, because then I'm just living my life and I'm not actually grieving. I'll explain it to you all one day. So we decided tonight to start off with bodily fluids. Yes, Bill, you can make fun. Okay, well, we're about done on that whole situation, and it's like I said, I'm with you, Amber. I I can't. Now, the question that I would have: can you watch? Anybody can answer this. Maybe everyone. Can you watch a horror movie and say eat dinner? Like, could you watch a horror movie and be eating spaghetti? You know, like I'm talking like a really good horror movie. Like, I'm talking like along the lines of like Saw and Spiral. These movies that just get down and really just twist at the screws. There's a reason that I asked this. Now, Bill may remember, Johnny may have heard of it. Back when VCR tapes, that's during the time period, you go to the little corner movie stores and you watch NCOs. Yep, I could do this movie easy, but not originally Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The only movie that ever got me when I was younger. See, I can handle that. See, I can handle movies, TV shows and stuff like that. And if somebody were to get sick during a movie, that doesn't bother me. I don't know if it's just because it's on TV screen or what. But back when you had like the little, now I'm not talking Blockbuster, but you had like these little tiny like corner mom and pop shops that did movies. They had their back rooms and, for their adult movies and stuff. And they had all the old movies like Creep Show and, Puppet Master, shit like that. There was a series out called Faces of Death. And Faces of Death, if you go and you can still find it, I think Tubi actually has it. And it's really strange. It's all real death scenes from real life that have been caught on camera. And some of it was just pretty bad. Like there's a guy was standing on the top of a building, and he's getting ready to jump off this building, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, they just kind of throw in this funny little 1, 2, 3 jump, and the guy jumps. But after he jumps and he hits the ground, they show you this guy after he hit the ground. Or when you'll see something on TV, like they'll show it, it's like really close calls, and across seas, you'll see like these high speed trains coming through, and they just bring down the little guardrail to keep people from crossing. and there's like a scene in there where somebody just missed the guardrail and actually stepped in front of the train that was coming. Or in some countries, how monkey's brains is a delicacy, and they show you them putting this monkey in this little tiny container in the middle of a table, and they're hitting him on the head, and then they cut his brain out, and everybody's eating this monkey's brains. And I remember sitting there watching these movies, eating spaghetti like it was nothing, and it didn't bother me. But the only movie to ever really mess with me was the original Exorcist. And there's only one reason, and one reason only, that it messed with me. And that was the first time. It was because of when she got sick in the movie and was spitting the green pea soup. That there fucked my day up. I was done. I was done. No more soup. Aqua bottle. Back in the old days, that would have been filled with a Jaeger bomb. Hey, Mama D, Jaeger bomb size. But now I'm waiting on Shannon because Shannon actually has some pricing and some things about merch. So if you were here last week, dear God, no. I don't think it's been 50 years. Yeah, let's go. Amber, are you still here now? Okay, so let's talk about merch. So, as we talked about with merch last week, was it last week? Johnny, do you still have any of the pictures from last week's potential merch? Now, I know we talked about, yeah, the sexual stuff, not the full size adult one. All right, so let's start with a few of them. Not the doll, not the big doll. That we wouldn't do that. So I don't know what one he's going to bring up first. Okay, so we have the butt plug. Now we're going to have the Rev Grimm butt plug, and I'm looking for people's input. Do we want the good Reverend's face on it, or do we want to put Reverend, just Rev Grimm? And you can order your very own butt plug. As you can see, they come in different colors, or you can get them in silicone. God sins, Rev Grimm. See, look at all these things. We could even do them as Halloween theme. That there, you will have to end up contacting. Tough choice. Oh, I would definitely send it to Damien. So that's our one option. See, we could do custom text. We could do Reverend Grimm. See if you can go across the top, John, and go up to the girls' underwear. Can you pull up other than just this picture that's there? There you go. See, we could do women's underwear with Reverend Grimm, or we could just do Rev Grimm on them. There you go. I'm sure that your significant other would love to see my name on your ass. Hey, whoever wants to put my face in their ass, go for it. Okay, so next. So we got those items. Let's go with the. There you go. Adopt a Willie. But what I'm thinking, can you enlarge that? Okay, so right here. See? Be the proud owner and is called and get the date of adoption. And then we want to see if we can get a beard put on right here. And for those that are, and you can squeeze it. And for those that are really, really, really true Reverend Grimm, as the wife Shannon has found, go ahead, Johnny, bring up the last one. The copy. Now I'm going to let Mrs. Grimm take over because this is something that she's designed.
I'm the creative one. I go sit. We're switching. Yeah, switching. All right, let me grab my shit.
We already did the shit thing. Stop talking about poop.
Listen, I can talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about.
I'd ask Johnny if you can bring it up. See if we can expand it a little.
Johnny, can we open that up a bit bigger? Possibly, maybe, probably not because of the way it's cut. Mama Day, I will have to see. I don't have my computer with me, so I can't. I'm gonna work on some more tonight.
Explain what it is.
What?
What you're saying about pricing and stuff.
What? Yes, if the Rev Grimm hoodies go viral and they go live, I will post a link on the main Facebook page for the Basement Show with Mr. Finesse. I will post a link. You can go there, pick out your size. It will tell you how much, and everything can get sent to you personally. I am going to make a bunch of different logos. I do like Mama D's idea about butt plug. It says, "I love you, assholes." So yeah, that may come to be the next one that we design. It is a little cold over here. Whew. He likes to turn the fan blades over to his computer. You cannot make it bigger. It's okay. I will work on them through the week. Because I will be in all weekend because the Hellhound gets spayed tomorrow. And Mama D will be here with me all day tomorrow so she can help me. And we will go from there. All right, Kenny, listen. I am sorry. Don't get your panties in a knot. No, Johnny doesn't fail. It was just the way I sent it to him. It didn't give me a whole lot of options. So, no. Ding. Mama D is holding her pussy. Sorry, I'm getting blown up right now with a whole bunch of different things going on. Yeah, so the Grimm and I will be inside this weekend with Freya getting spayed on Friday. And then the kittens get spayed and neutered on Saturday. So it's just going to be a crazy, hectic weekend here in the Grimm household. Can we also order this? 1, 2, 3. I got a suggestion tonight to do hoodies with a big penis on the front of them. That was a suggestion by Aunt Nene because Aunt Nene was here earlier. For those who don't know, Aunt Nene is a very dear friend of mine who hates children but loves mine. She's also Aunt Nini to Freya and Lulu. She was here earlier. She made the idea about getting a hoodie with a giant penis, and on the head of the penis having Grimm's picture. So it's going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting very, very quickly. I have a bunch of projects running right now. Grimm and I are also going to be debuting our Shopify store very soon with our custom t-shirts and graphics and everything that him and I make together. That's coming up. We are crossing fingers that we get good news about this second interview that I have coming up. And then, yeah, that's got we have our fingers in a lot of different pots right now, trying to figure out what's going to be the best option for us at this point. So yeah, that is that. So who's all still here? Anybody? Bueller. Hi, Steffi. Mama D. Bilbo. All right. So, hi, Gina. That is the plan as of right now. I'm exhausted. Hounda had me up at 4 o'clock this morning when she decided she wanted to try to kick me out of bed so she can curl up with her daddy. Fucking dogs. Sharing out the stream. I mean, hell, somebody can call and talk to me if they want. They don't have to talk to the Rev. They could talk to that would piss him off. Can you imagine if somebody called and said, sorry, Rev, we don't want to talk to you. We want to speak to the missus. That would be funny. He would be angry. I don't think he'd be angry. But I wouldn't know. I'd never hear the end of it. I would never hear the end of it. Oh, yeah, well, surprise callers happens. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Why would you do that to a dog? That is just wrong in so many shapes, ways, or forms. Made in New Jersey. Here's how to get a year's supply of free Smarties. I don't know if I could eat that many Smarties in my entire life. That's kind of creepy. So, Kenny, are you going to come down tomorrow after work and hang out with me and DD? It doesn't tell me how many you get, Bill. It just says, made in New Jersey. Here's how to get a year's supply of free Smarties. Nope, and I hear the Grimm. I hear the Grimm. Hey, hon. How pissed would... Whoa. They all look like poop. I just lost my train of thought. So I'm going to go work on some more designs so we can get them up here and get going. What would you do if somebody called in the show and didn't want to talk to you and wants to talk to me?
Well, then.
They don't want the Grimm. They want Mrs. Grimm.
Why?
I don't know. You don't even want me half the time.
No.
No. Exactly my point. You don't love me.
I don't have to. I choose to. Let's see what I missed. Me. I like that. Me. Here. Tina. Gonna want a shirt. X. Get a year's supply. I'm coming back in and I'm trying to find out what she was talking about of a year supply. What are we getting a year supply of? Yeah, the phone hasn't rang tonight. And what if someone Smarties? No, Smarties are okay. Smarties are fun to eat off of things. Like you can get the in the sex shops. You can buy the edible underwear and edible, guy underwear that are made of Smarties. But the worst part of thinking about edible underwear, I think it was Eddie Murphy did a stand-up. She saw an advertisement or something that said you could get a year's supply of Smarties. Incoming call. Hello, Rev Grimm. How are you? Yes, you're good. Do you want to be live on the show or you want to stay on the phone? All right, hold on. Let's see if this is going to work.
My TV, so we shouldn't have any.
Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can everybody else hear the phone? Waiting to see if we get replies. Oh, I got it loud and clear. So go ahead, tell everyone. Oh, yep. Bill says he can. Amber said, yep. So what are you doing tonight?
You're getting high.
You're what?
Sitting here getting high.
You're sitting here getting high.
Yeah.
Well, that's not any fun. I'm not sitting here getting high.
Well, that's not my fault.
I won't sit and smoke in the house. I'll smoke it outside. I don't smoke inside.
I only smoke in the garage.
Only smoke in the garage. So, is it? Well, see, folks, this is how it's done. Call in and talk to the Reverend. Yep, and you never know. You could talk to the Reverend about whatever you want. You could have sins that you want to be forgiven for. You can ask questions.
I have no sin. I'm a good girl.
No sins, and you're a good girl. All good girls always have at least one sin.
Oh, no, not me. No. Mm-mm.
Nope, no sins.
No.
Little fuzzy, so now that you're holding it closer to the computer. So the computer's a pain in the ass. Okay, so what else are we doing besides getting high?
Just watching the show and talking to some people online.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, you're watching the show.
Just watching the
Do
show.
every Thursday night.
See that? Well, thank you for watching the show every Thursday night. I greatly appreciate that. Mama D says she has a few sins. Mama D, you're going to be here tomorrow. You can get your Hail Marys and your blessed water tomorrow. There you go. There's another idea for some merch. Has anybody seen on TV, there is a guy, his name is Peter Popoff. Now, as a reverend or what he is, that's quite interesting to begin with, that your name is Peter Popoff. And just look him up, and really scary. Is there enough time in the day for her sins? Probably not. I've known her way too long. He sends out little packets of miracle water. So there you go. We're going to start something new. And if you send me your address, I will send you a packet of miracle water. So are we smoking a bowl or are we smoking a joint?
A bowl.
A bowl. So we're smoking bowls.
Yeah, it's actually it's a baby. It's a Rev Grimm. Baby Yoda.
Okay. So we're smoking from...
It's a baby Yoda.
Well, if anybody that's watched The Mandalorian, definitely, I could say that the Baby Yoda definitely did do some good Shiva, because that little sucker always had the munchies. He was eating frogs, and he was eating
Everything.
cookies. And if you remember, anybody that saw it, and sorry, Amber, here it comes again, but he was sitting in the school, and he was eating the kids' cookies, and he ate too many, and he threw them up, and it was some kind of green shit.
Johnny has no clue what we're talking about because he does not know Star Wars.
Johnny does not know Star Wars. Let's see. Now I gotta work two things here. Look, I'm gonna need a secretary for this.
I'll just talk to Shannon anyway.
You called to talk to Shannon. That's very cool. I like that. Babe, come here. See? Are we sending me to the highest bidder? I don't know. You see this bill? She's...
Oh, I thought you were paying me to.
Oh, somebody thought that you were paying them. They called to talk to you.
Oh, they called to talk to me?
Yes. It's on speakerphone, so I gotta stay close to the mic.
Well, then move so I can sit on your lap.
Well, then just sit in my chair.
No, I sit with you.
See this bill? She's trying to get...
Talk to you. It's his show, but I called to talk to you.
Oh, well, that works. I'm always here.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't put it there?
No, because we're getting interference.
Oh, we're getting interference.
From the computer.
Oh.
We found out if it gets close to the computer, it gets fuzzy.
It gets fuzzy.
Gets fuzzy. It's like a vagina that doesn't get shaved. Wait, it's no shave almost November.
Yes, it's almost no shave November.
So that means no
You
shave.
don't have to shave during November?
Nope, no shave November.
Awesome. Works for me.
Yep, no shave November.
Turning into the mothership.
Turning into the mothership. Huh?
I don't know. I think it's along the lines like docking.
Oh, no docking. Unfortunately, I can't talk long because your hellhound is trying to be released.
I'm going to hang up now anyway, so somebody else can call in.
Well, thank you for calling in. The number's always there. It was good talking to you. And thank you again for watching every week.
Absolutely.
You have a good night.
Bye.
All right. Bye. You see how that works? So from 9 until the show ends on Thursday nights,
Go see Daddy.
you'll have the phone to call in.
Go see Daddy.
Unless Morgan and Shannon decide to introduce it on
Go see Daddy.
Tuesday nights.
People want to see you. Come here.
Freya's getting ready to go for her operation tomorrow.
Cool.
If you can pick her up. Now we got 70-pound puppy. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
All 70 pounds of her.
The hellhound.
There she is. Whoa.
Oh shit! Drop her. Drop. Okay. Oh. Oh. What? You
Interrogation
gotta go
light.
potty. Come on. You stink.
You stink.
I think we squeezed out a fork.
We squeezed out a fart. I wasn't holding her. So there you go. That's all you got to do. Call that phone number. Rum, dum, dum. Yep. All you got to do is call that phone number. That phone will ring. And you'll be on the phone with Reverend Grimm. You can ask questions. You can tell me what you're doing. I think one night we're even going to make it interesting. One night we're going to make it really, really, really super interesting. And I want to be like Howard Stern. And I'm going to find a woman that will call in during the show and have masturbation live on the phone for my audience to hear. We're going to push the boundaries. We're going to see how many more countries I can get banned in. I mean, why not? Subwoofers, here we come. Well, I've already got 2 speakers hooked up right next to my computer. But yes, Johnny, that is exactly the part I'm talking about. We don't need to do the whole thing. We're going to have a woman who wants to masturbate herself live on the Reverend Grimm Show right through the phone. We will find out one, and that is my new goal. And we are going to have some fun with this. We are going to a whole new level on the Reverend Grimm Show. We'll see what boundaries we can push. We'll see what trouble we can get into. We'll see how many countries the Grimm can get banned in. Or as we all know, all hail Reverend Grimm, the Mad Red King. But yes, again, as we saw, she's trying to sell me off again to the highest bidder. And the person that just called, again, they didn't say if they wanted to be announced who they were or not. But she thought that Shannon was paying her to take me. So there you go. I'm going to get something made that says Reverend Grimm for sale. And then I'm just going to put a clearance sticker on it and put cheap, because I'm cheap. And I'm also the 8th dwarf, which is sleazy. And to everybody that knows, it's not easy being sleazy. We have 9 people, and we've got 6. We got likes and we got hearts. Facebook love. Thank you, Ron. Jimmy Duke, Skinny, Amber Paul, Bill Greeley, John Masturbation Show. Thank you, everybody. Where's my ginger baby? There's Kev. What's up, Kevin? Oh, you missed some of the shit that we've already gotten into here. Earlier tonight, we talked about shit, piss, blood, vomit, We've talked about the phone being live. You see, it's red. It's like the bat phone, only it's the Rev phone. For most people, I'm sure most people that saw Private Parts will remember that. That was definitely well worth it. Oh God, tell Daddy what you just did. Which I remember that actually being originally on air.
Well, the
What?
little apartment complex just saw my little boy butt ass.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
She jumped
And pants you.
and pantsed me.
Did you get the underwear too?
No, thank God.
Ah. So nobody saw the brown eye, just the cheeks.
Just cheeks.
Just
very,
the
very,
cheeks.
very white.
Oh, you do have very, very white cheeks.
You better stop chewing on Daddy's TV. Oh shit.
You chew on my TV, I'm going to chew your face off. Morgan is dying. Why? What is she dying about? Which part? It's been quite a few interesting things here. And we've talked about merch. And I don't know. Oh, Morgan's dying about your ass being shown in the complex. Butthole? What about what? Butthole?
I'm working on Kenny's idea.
You're working on Kenny's idea? Well, I already said, since you keep trying to get rid of me, I'm having a shirt made that says Rev Grimm clearance and then just put cheap underneath of it. Yeah, you can pull that up. That's always the funny part. And we've already talked about blowjobs tonight.
We have a stage star with us. We have a reporter with us on the show, and she's here to talk about life in theater. Donna, I don't know if you know this, but our own news guy, Ross Buckingham, actually has theater experience. Well done to Ross. Can you tell us about that? Yes. I went. You're very, very proud of you.
Oh
When you went on stage the very
God.
first time, did you ever get nervous?
No, I was quite comfortable.
I see. That's very interesting.
Then, in 1926, General Sarnoff formed NBC Radio, America's first network.
I guess you could say I was a little nervous the first time I was ever on stage with the 12-inch kielbasa.
Now, why is that?
Can I show you?
Sure. I think we'd like to see what you have. Wouldn't we like to see?
Right now, you're getting a look at a live broadcast of the Howard Stern Show.
And you're licking whipped cream off a kielbasa, and you're putting it in your mouth, and you're jamming the kielbasa all the way down your throat. Oh my God, look at that. The entire kielbasa is going down. She has swallowed an entire 13-inch kielbasa. Look at that, a full 13 inches. Wow, you gotta love that, folks. You gotta love it, don't you, Ross? Oh, Ross Buckingham, have you ever seen a woman swallow an entire 13-inch kielbasa? When you were in the theater, did you ever work with a kielbasa?
No, we talked about blowjobs, but is anyone actually getting one? No, not getting one right now. Maybe later. Never know. Anything's possible in the Reverend Grimm house. I just know there won't be a Blumpkin or any ATM. But, Johnny, we found the ultimate piece of merch. Shannon is working on it. What are you making that bigger? I really like that. And again, for anybody that's just joining, Johnny, why don't you throw that up? Can you throw that hoodie back up again? Freya, there's no room under the table, baby. I wish we could make it a little bit better, but confess your, what is it? Confess your sins. What does it say? Confess your sins to the Rev Grimm. You had to chew Pepto? Why did you have to chew Pepto? So this here is potentially going to be one of the merch shirts. If we get enough potential orders, we will order that, and we will have that as the Reverend Grimm Rev Show t-shirt or hoodie. Freya, get out from under my desk now. Anybody want a dog? You're going on a vacation tomorrow. Stomach is unhappy. Pizza and then gagging from the show. You're gagging from the show, but last week you were actually gagging out front of the apartment. And I think it all had to do with something like clearing of a throat. I do, Freya. You stepped on a slug. And just imagine, could you hear? That's the thing, we didn't hear it, but could you imagine just all of a sudden hearing that pop? Think about if you were bare feet and it popped between your toes. There's one that's for you. What is worse? Shit, piss, blood, vomit, or slug popping between your toes? That was an awesome segment. The thing is, we don't have to try and hide that segment. But as I said, now I know you can't find the girl with the whole masturbation thing, but that is the goal. And you weren't here. We're going to find a girl that is willing to call in and masturbate on the phone. What do you think? Whatever floats my boat. Nope, I quit. You quit what? Choose one. Come on, you know this game. You gotta choose one. I know which one I would choose. I think I would actually probably go either pee or blood. I don't know about those. Not doing the vomit, not playing with shit, and not looking forward to a slug between my toes. Freya! Freya go on vacation tomorrow. Freya go on vacation? Vacation, puppy. Did you get that one thing yet or no? I'm still waiting on that one thing, John. So does anybody else want to venture out? Who else is still here? Alex, are you still here? Or are you at work tonight? Is that yeah, you're here, or yeah, you're at work? You're getting ready for work. So does that mean you walk to work? What time do you go to work? At 11? But if the show's not over, does that mean you're watching the show while you're at work? Wong. What was a Wong? So, since we're still, don't post anything yet. So let's actually sit. I don't know. Johnny put something up. It looked like pizza. Okay, so let's talk about something. So last week, all right, now Johnny's good to go. So here's another piece of merch that we could talk about if somebody's absolutely interested. Go ahead, Johnny, post that one. Ah, that was nice. Alex watches the show on the way to work. There you go. A Furby butt plug.
I also announced today that we will be launching our e-commerce t-shirts.
Okie dokie.
Which you have to tell them about some of the shirts that I can use.
Yes. The only thing is I don't have any shirts I could show.
Yeah, but you could tell them.
Yeah, Shannon can make quite a few different shirts.
I will be the official vendor of the Basement Show.
The official vendor. So now she's taking on. There you go. Did you send him that one?
Yes.
What's that one say?
I love you, April, the Rev Grimm Show. That was Kenny's idea.
I like that. I think that is fucking awesome.
That would be thank you to Sir Kenny.
I like that, Kenny. That's a really good idea. I would walk down the street proudly in that shirt.
Stop eating shit.
What in the actual fuck? What, the whole Furby with the butt plug? I mean, come on. The worst part of this here is he's currently shitting. Yes, but think, what could be worse? What if you put this thing in and you're behind and you're doing your work and all of a sudden it's like, does that Furby talking shit? Can you imagine how fucked up you would be at that point? I'd be like, done. Out. Come on, finish. No. Ain't happening. Your dick automatically goes limp. That's it. Here you go, snack me water and ice. I told everybody if this was in the old days, Hey, there's a plastic thing on the bottom of my cup here. Is this supposed to be here? Imagine if it's like if she's riding and it goes to and it clips your testicle. Like, guys can tell you, I don't know about a woman can't tell you, but a guy getting grazed in the fucking nuts hurts worse than actually getting hit in the fucking dick. Like, I'd rather just get straight hit. You hit somebody in the dick, the dick's not the bad part. The balls are what hurts. And just that fucking graze, yeah. That's worse because the heat kicks up. It feels like it's 1,000 fucking degrees. You're sweating. You're crying. You're drooling on yourself. You may have a blowout because, like earlier today, my daughter had the grandbaby over and I was holding her. Come to find out, she had a little bit of a blowout. And I'm like, look, kid, if you got shit on me, we're having a fucking problem. Raya! So as most of you know, this weekend is 5 months this Saturday. And it has been a very, very long 5 months. And I can't say that it's gotten any better. It's a day-by-day still thing. But as I was saying earlier about watching certain things, some of these podcasts might actually be watched. And not by my team, but by the Discovery team of the other place, the other lawyers that are involved. And the thing is,
I just found a pair of underwear
yes,
with your face on it that just sucks.
I like that.
But it won't show me a preview.
And the thing that really gets me is they're trying to watch to see what you're doing. And I get it. Nobody wants to be held responsible in the end. And I understand that. But you know, you're told by your doctors to live your life and continue doing your life and to do things and to honor the kids. But then you get that person telling you, well, they may look at it that, you know, oh, well, you're not grieving, you're not, you know, they're just living their lives and everything's hunky-dory and it's okay, and you know, they're really not upset. And I don't understand what I'm supposed to do at that point. Am I supposed to say, okay? Am I supposed to walk around with a smile on my face and say, hey, yeah, okay, guess what? Let's just do this. Or am I supposed to walk around with a pissed off look and wait for that first person that just pisses me off? The meds aren't working, and today's, you know, that's their unfortunate day. I don't understand what they want. There you go. You found the scene. Awesome. So I originally started doing this to try and just escape for a little while. And now it's like, well, now I'm here, I'm doing this, and I'm joking around. You know, am I not supposed to be joking around? Am I supposed to be just sitting in a chair, staring at four walls, not going out? Like, I don't understand what people really want. But on a different note.
Hold on, I'm trying one more thing. You cannot look over here. Stay over there.
Okay, I'm not allowed to look over there. So why don't we watch the scene before Johnny gets the next thing for him to show? Because this is my goal. By the end of October, I want to be able to do this. So go ahead, Johnny. Run the scene. Oh, hold on. Technical difficulty. Oh, and trust me, if anything's going to get me banned, this is definitely going to do it.
Just remember that I love you.
I think he's going to run the scene first. Remember I told you about wanting to get a girlfriend or a girl to masturbate on the phone live on the show? Well, he found the scene from Howard Stern.
Wow.
So he's going to play it. I think he's having technical difficulty.
Well, we have to show the other thing first, Ken. Just remember how much I love you.
There we go. Oh, there's no sound.
See? Jingle.
There it goes.
Right. Yeah, sure. She's called us. You got me moaning.
Yeah, you're gonna get banned.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out fucking big. So Shannon sent you something, and I was told just to remember I love you, that I love her. So I'm waiting to see what this is. He's guilty by association.
Johnny, you gotta show it. He's not gonna be mad. He's gonna fucking laugh his ass off.
For sale, 90% off.
Low price of 99 cents. No refunds or returns. There was no returns on me. Mom told you that. Sales are final.
Yep. Well, let's see. I'd say Johnny's lucky. Shannon sleep with both eyes open tonight. So I can't mess with Monday night because Ron is on with Johnny, and I won't mess with the Sports Gladiator show. I can raid Tuesday night. I can definitely raid Wednesday night. I guess I'm just going to have to start pirating a few shows. Gina said I'm only 99 cents. Can be here in 16 hours.
No refunds or returns.
No refunds or returns. Mm-hmm. Really? Mama DJ says really.
Dee Dee can have you for free.
Wait, you're going to give me away free to Dee Dee? Look, book.
Dee Dee will bring you home.
Yep, and Bill even says, wow, if you're 99 cents, how much am I worth? And that's what Johnny wants to know. And wow, she is trying to get rid of you.
I was going to make her pork fried rice.
Huh?
I was going to make her pork fried rice.
No, fry. Is Daddy 99 cents? Daddy
I don't know. $1.25 for Johnny. Wow, Johnny gets $1.25. I get 99 cents.
You're broken.
I'm broken? Oh, I'm just fine wine. I'm better with age.
With arsenic.
With arsenic. See, I don't know if we could call him CFR or not. I don't know if I could get in trouble for it.
Communist.
Communist. That's his new name, Bill. Communist. He supports everything for China. Communist.
Luna.
And Bill and Johnny, you should both know who I'm talking about.
Luna. And what if you not sleep on my bed again tonight?
Well, we all know I'm going to get my fair share of mischief now. I still like the other name But that is good too. I do. Bill said that. Well, you know, I can see him now, Mr. PFR, out in the picket line. Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Leading the fucking march by
I just
himself.
thought of something.
What?
What if PFR got a mail order bride?
What if PFR got a mail order bride? Why can't we just make him a shirt that says Free Tibet now? And leave it on his car? LMAO. Johnny, you're sharing mischief now? Oh, no, I wouldn't say mischief. Do they order dudes? That's right, because we think he might be a pole pirate. What? That he's a pole pirate? Fuck, I can't. Remember, Bill, he's potentially a pole pirate. So, you know.
Freya!
Johnny's too goody-goody. Wow. Bill, since he's a pole pirate, what if he sees Rev Grimm merch and orders the butt plug, the
I will buy him one.
squishy ball, and the copy me?
I will buy one for PFR and deliver it to the office.
What if he wants a copy of me? Dude, that could be scary. Him walking around with Rev Grimm merch. Then he shows people in between his cheeks that there's a picture of me in his butt crack.
Freya!
He might like that. Need to go what? What did she get into? Who's getting into trouble?
The older one.
The older
The older
one.
one just had her by the face.
Huh?
The older one just had her by the face.
Going out.
Hey,
Both of you. Stop your shit.
she's actually standing on top of the couch.
Yeah, I noticed.
What?
Could you imagine he wears a butt plug with his own face on it?
I'll pay. I'll make him one and deliver it. I'll send it to the corporate office. No, I'll send it to the leasing office.
100 Fox Meadow Drive.
Love your residents. I'm doing it. Hold on. Design space. Here we come.
Who's trying to get into trouble? All right, what trouble are you trying to get into?
Girls.
Tell us what kind of trouble you're getting into or you want to get into. Hey, John, we have a couple minutes. You guys could see the other people's faces. He opens it in front of all of them. Oh, my God. Hey, John, you might as well jump in. We got a couple minutes left for the night.
We gotta go to bed. We gotta get early.
Yeah, we got to go to bed soon because we got to get up extra early tomorrow.
Mama, did you come in? Freya!
My God, could you imagine how proud he'd be? Oh. Can you imagine? I could see him being extremely proud. Look, I have butt plug with my face. Not jumping in, John? What kind of trouble am I offering? I am always looking to get into trouble. Oh, Johnny's been replaced by Chucky. I always look for trouble. Actually, it's like the 5-Finger Death song, 5-Finger Death Punch song. I don't look for trouble. Trouble looks for me. Hey, John. Unmute yourself.
There you go.
What about butt plug Chucky dolls?
That'd be different.
I mean, that'd be a little bit hard to walk around with, but could be interesting.
Could be.
Well, just remember, if you ever go to the gym and you are using the showers, and if your butt touches somebody else's butt through the towel, that's just a moon landing. Put Chucky outside of PFR's door.
A
Well-
true classic never goes out of style.
But if it's two naked butt cheeks touching, then it's a splashdown. How many splashdowns do you think PFR has actually intentionally caused at that new gym? Because you know that he uses the shower in there. And he's definitely touched a few people's butts in that place.
Oops, dropped the soap.
Look, I dropped the soap. I'm bending to get it.
Is that hair in the faucet? Oh, I could have fun with that too. Come on.
Girls.
I don't know. I have somebody here. I don't even know if there is a shower in there. I'll bet you that somewheres in his days of college, he played the cookie game. I'd be willing to bet PFR actually played the cookie game with his ROTC buddies. And I'll bet you he made sure he lost. And I'm still waiting to see, because what kind of trouble are you offering? I'm waiting to see what kind of trouble. I got two dogs that are in trouble. Freya, Luna. What the hell have we got? Now, Luna, you need to break Freya up.
I'm in the middle of something. I can't write this sentence.
Demon dogs. I have one of those.
No, Freya's just super hyper. Like, the problem is, Freya's at the stage. She's got that whole little pain in the ass sister thing going on. So whatever older sister has, she wants it too.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if Luna has one bone and Freya has the same exact bone, then Freya has to go and get Luna's bone, even though it's the same bone. Like the other night, Luna had this little tiny piece of beef cheek. Freya, great.
I just let her out.
Wow. We're really pushing buttons with that one.
Oh yeah.
No, the sunshine just sent me.
You haven't seen it yet.
Oh my lord. Sorry in advance.
Sorry in advance. Oh, that could be. Could you print that up on the Cricut?
Yeah, that's where I made it. That's made in Design Space.
Print that up. Get it all set up for transfer. And we will go there one night while his car's in the parking lot.
No, because that's technically, if we get caught doing that, that's
May knows them.
I'm not going to get caught though.
I think Matthew do it. You'll be forgiven of all your sins.
I will take the camera out at the front of the complex. And then I will put that on the back of his car. Bill goes, oh my God. Could you imagine that on the back? Could you imagine that right on his front windshield where the golf cart's locked up? Where is the golf cart locked up? Yeah, but they're going to go. It's in the maintenance shed. There's no. What? Bill, there's actually no cameras.
Not publicly.
Takes his front window.
The hell with the window? Just put it right on the freaking hood. Make him a hood ornament.
I'll make it into a hoodie.
Make it into a hoodie.
And I'll leave it at the office for him.
Well, there's supposedly no cameras inside the maintenance yard.
I'm going to hell.
Are you going to hell? No, front windows of his townhouse. That could be pretty good.
Open the window blinds. Oh my God.
I would just have to not.
You're not doing shit. You're hiring someone to do it for you.
Gotta wear rubber gloves so that way there's no fingerprints.
PTZ cameras. What's PTZ?
All food's got to be picked up.
Yeah, all food's got to be picked up for Cosa Freya. Well, when you go into Fox, I don't know if you watched or not, but when you go in, there's black poles with solar panels on top.
No more nummies.
Those are
You can have your last cookie for the
the
night
what
now.
to call it. Those are cameras. But then right in Fox Meadows' office, there's a 4x4 in the ground with a camera down at the top, and then there's one that's over. And they got plate readers in there now too. Wonder if you seen me take a piss on the building the other day then. They're trying to do a lot in there, and the thing is, after a phone call that I received today, I'm sure you probably already know, Bill. But after a phone call that I received today, I definitely would be watching for the shit show to start. Because I got a phone call with a little heads up today from a little birdie that lives in the complex.
Interesting.
Well, Bill knows who my little birdie is, and of course you would too. You know.
Am I saving the TN4 for president?
Sure.
Hey, Pedro. Oh my God.
What? Oh my God.
You know how in Napoleon Dynamite they had the picture of Pedro?
Pedro for president?
Can I take his college picture?
His college picture and PFR for president?
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I thought that trial ended.
So I'll speak in a little bit of code. And so my little birdie that lives near you, Bill, called me today and told me that somebody that I know has people going around taking pictures of everything in the complex. Especially the one apartment that has a gentleman that has lawnmowers and gasoline in his apartment.
Which I still find completely asinine.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Grimm. 11 o'clock. You guys will be prepared.
I gotta be up at 6 o'clock, which means I'll already be up. Yeah, I don't even give a shit. Fuck that. So, lo and behold, Damon called me and told me that one of them.
Hold this thought. Hold. Disconnect.
What am I disconnecting?
Unplug your laptop so we can do earthquake. So you can.
I'm gonna finish this and call it a night. So, Damon called me. And told me that my attorney, Kim, I think you met her. She's the redhead. She's one of my other attorneys.
Sounds familiar.
Contacted him today and asked if he was going to be home. He said yes. Kim and a crew came out there today, and now my law firm is going around to different parts of the complex and taking pictures of things like such as the gentleman that has all the lawnmower equipment inside of his apartment with cans of gasoline. So, and then when we came through there the other day, there were people taking pictures of other things in the complex. So needless to say, it sounds like the fireworks are about to start in Fox Meadow.
Welcome long enough.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to be too close when they go off.
No, I wouldn't either, but that's when you pop up a chair up on the hill on the other side of 73 and just sit there and laugh.
Yeah, because like I said, you know. And then not that long ago, my attorney Tony called and he asked about a video that has happened to we've come across about the fire chief at the township council running his mouth. The old fire chief running his mouth at the council and blaming township for the death of AJ and Hope. My attorney now has a copy of that video.
My boy.
And then if you go back into township councils, and was that March? No, when his daughter. I think it was in March. His own, March 11th. His own daughter went in and asked council, why is he even a fire chief when he's abusive and pushing people, and even cops saw this? Like, you got to go in there and watch some of those councils and stuff. But from what it looks like shit's about to hit the fan. And as of right now, the Grimm family will be staying around because there's going to be a lot of movements and a lot of different things going on. Yeah, so North Carolina is going to be put off for right now. But unfortunately, as tonight goes, I think we're going to call it. Well, I hope this shit falls really hard on TFR's head. So do I. But we're going to call it because unfortunately we have to drop Freya off early tomorrow morning for her surgery. So I will tell everybody once again, thank you for joining me tonight, who is still here. Remember, now are you guys back on Monday night or no?
Yeah, sports is back on Monday. Entertainment night will be Tuesday.
Okay, I didn't know if you were doing early shows on Tuesday and then doing it. Or,
No, that was just a 1 week thing because the Eagles were playing that Monday night.
Okay. So Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock start time. Monday night sports. Tuesday night with entertainment night.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. I know Shannon's doing that. I think Morgan is taking some time off right now.
Yep. So we're just gonna jump in and I'll hang out with Shannon on Tuesday nights.
Yep. On Wednesday night, you have you and Danielle
For now.
for BNT.
For now. She's talking about until she gets acclimated with her job and sees how that goes.
Yep. Thursday nights with yours truly. Always will keep you up to date on Freya and the kittens. Thank you, Bill. Good night to you. And then Friday night, of course, is movie night. Do you want me to drop about next Tuesday night?
I haven't really decided though.
Okay.
We all know what next Tuesday is. Party night.
What's next Tuesday?
Her birthday.
What else is next Tuesday?
10/10/23. Supposed to notice I'm on a.
It's
5 months for Hope.
Oh, yes. So if you don't want to go to next Tuesday, she doesn't have to. How about that?
Yeah. Start of hockey season. I was telling Shannon last night I actually had 2 lacrosse sticks in my hand and told her I was going to start playing lacrosse.
That could get fun. We can make a live show out of that.
Yeah, but that's really interesting because think about who else plays lacrosse. So thank you, everybody, again. Greatly appreciate it. We got 1 phone call tonight. There's a start. Just remember, go have a one-on-one with BFR. So there's the phone number. During the hours of the show, it'll be on. After the show is over, that's it. The phone is off for the night. Everybody stay safe. We'll see you next week.
And I'll see you tomorrow night for Friday night movie night.
Don't take any shit from anybody.
Yep. And stay safe as always. Have a good night.
Have a good night.